Okay, so question number 4. What is
Mm.
your favorite and worst memory from trail?
Oh, I can only pick one.
You
Um,
can do more than one.
so many. I mean, I ended up hiking a lot by myself. Like I broke off from my trail family around mile like 300, and um, I really enjoyed being alone when I hiked. So I have moments on trail where nature really spoke to me, and I was communicating that way, and a lot of healing took place. I know people say, well, you have all this time while you're out there, you could be, thinking of so many things and healing, and I'm like, actually, I'm trying to watch where I step. So but it keeps you constantly in the present moment. So for me, being present for 4.5 months was amazing for my health and well-being when I came back. So I have that going on. But people wise, there were two shenanigan kind of parties that happened. And I had my trail family with me in Wrightwood, and it was my birthday. So one of the girls in Cannonball, her birthday is April 24th, and mine's April 26th. And we were in Wrightwood on the 25th. So we're like, well, of course we have to celebrate. And so other hikers were in this Mexican restaurant that we were in, and it just turned into this huge party. And we went back to this Airbnb and then back to a bar. And like there were 30 hikers just like partying and having the best time. So that was quite the birthday experience. So it was very memorable for me because the year before I had turned 40, and COVID happened. So I couldn't do anything. So this was like extreme and extra, and I loved it. And then the other great memory was we caused ruckus wherever my little posse went. But I remember being at Grumpy's one night, Grumpy Bears at mile 702, and you're heading into the Sierra. You just finished the desert, and everyone is just exhilarated when they get there because it's a whole new chapter that's about to happen. So everyone's in great spirits, and Grumpy stayed open a little bit extra because we had music going. They let me be like the DJ on somebody's phone, and we were just bumping, and everyone was dancing and drinking and just having so much fun. And Kendra and Scott, the owners, were just like, this is the most fun we've ever had. Everybody was just dancing and having a blast. So that to me is really memorable. And my whole posse with them, I mean, I love them dearly. So we will all be friends for life. Um, so yeah, that's memorable. The worst memory, I have a few, but the worst I think is Glen Pass. That had a lot of snow on the south side of Glen Pass, and um, I had a little PTSD from doing Forster and Kearsarge by myself, which um, yeah, so having to have that be like the first monumental hike that I had to do next. I wasn't ready for it, and I had a little bit of a panic attack. So that was my worst, I think. I just had a really rough day, and I was so happy to have survived that when I got down. Um, but yeah, Glen Pass, there's no
Mhm.
joke. No joke.
Glen Pass is no joke. Yes, I remember that pass very clearly. It was not easy. Not
Mm-mm.
easy. And it was funny because like at least in my year when I hiked, I didn't even hear about Glen Pass. Like nobody
No.
mentioned it. It was all Forester and Mather. Like those are the bad ones, like with all the snow and everything. So I was like,
Oh,
okay, like I need to remember these passes because obviously it's gonna be gnarly, but nobody said anything about Glen Pass.
mm-mm.
It was one of the more sketchy ones we did.
Yeah,
So
I've never been so, I mean, yeah, I was scared prior to that, and we can get into that for sure.
mhm.
I mean, yeah, I never want to go on that again where there's snow. Like I literally still have PTSD, and I live in New York State where we get like tons of snow upstate here with ice. We just had a huge ice storm, and I still have a little trepidation. I'm a little scarred from that whole experience. So yeah, that's my worst memory.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. It's very steep on both sides. I
Oh
definitely
yeah.
remember going up sucked and going down really sucked. It's like,
Well, you're like sliding, you know, you have spikes on, but you're still sliding with every step. And if you get there too late, I mean, you might as well just
yeah,
go back down.
right. I know. Sorry to the new hikers out there. We're
Yeah.
not trying to scare you. You'll
Yeah.
be fine. But just be aware of Glen Pass. It's steeper than you might think or hear about.
Yeah.